afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Archie Prince, and I am the host of College Experience. I have years of training and experience, so anything you see done on today's show should not be tried at home. We're here on Ball State campus in the lair of one of the most infamous creatures that reside in the university, the architect major. Now join us as we dig deeper into one of the most intimidating places imaginable. The architect is an ancient student that has been present for eons. Since the beginning of time, architects have been designing beautiful buildings, landscapes, and other structures. Though with their creative genius, these creatures come with a terrible and dangerous reputation. Over the years, these students have been seen as arrogant, snobbish, and self-absorbed. Today, myself and my crew are going to put ourselves in harm's way to see if these stereotypes ring true. Hopefully, at the end of the day, we will finally have some real answers. So, when you think of the stereotypical architect student, what comes to mind?
Well, the students that I've met, they always seem kind of snobbish, slightly arrogant. They feel that they're better than everyone else because they think their major is better and harder. Like, I'm an education major and I still work hard. I may not have, as difficult time as they probably do, but no reason to be like that.
Okay, thank you. Now, as we watch the student work, we get a rare opportunity to look into the intimate work environment that these creatures will spend most of his or her days. As you can see, the student is very focused and barely even notices myself and the crew. And after spending several hours in this environment, my crew and I begin to question the hostile reputation of this studious being. After spending countless hours surrounded in their environment, I was fortunate enough to speak to one of these fascinating people. His name is Paul Reynolds, and he has been working in the architecture program for 3 years now at Ball State University. He seemed to be a very proud person, but not arrogant at all. In fact, he was actually a very friendly person. He, like all other students, just wanted to work hard and be proud of the things that he does. Speaking with him made me realize that he isn't some mythical creature, but just a regular, everyday, normal guy like myself. Though they appear to be just like everyone else, these students do have some very unique attributes that make them stand out. On average, many of them will spend 200 hours on a 5-week project. They build these beautiful models and boards that allows them to portray their ideas and plans for the buildings that they are designing. The more I spoke with him and his colleagues, the more I began to admire them for the amazing things they have accomplished. Now that we know that they work extremely hard and are dedicated to their craft, I had to ask myself, do these students have any fun? So, in an experiment, I gave the camera to Paul to see what would happen. Let's listen in.
Austin. I'm so shaky. Look at the camera move. This slacker. Yeah, oh yes. I just got the nose pick. He just picked his nose. Chris Harrison's working. Smile like a good kid, Chris Harrison.
I don't smile.
You don't smile? I think you're full of shit.
I'm not a happy person.
Why?
As he holds a knife. Don't upset the man with the knife.
Don't upset the architecture student.
It's dangerous.
We are dangerous.
We kill bitches.
For fun.
Now that we've seen what these students really are, we know that they work hard and that they play harder. We also know that they're just like you and me, and all they want is a little respect for their work. Now, there is only one thing left to do. Now that the show's over, I'm happy to say that I will not have to spend any more time in the studio with the architect students. Though I enjoyed it, it was a very informative and interesting experience. I enjoy my days talking with you and hosting the show much more than I did the long hours I spent up there with them. I learned many things, and one major thing that I find very refreshing. Everything I thought I knew about these students turned out to be completely false. And I now hope that this episode will act as a kind of guide, something that will show you what they really are, an amazing people. Now, it is time for me to call it a wrap, and your host, Archie Prince, saying, until next time, you don't have to go home but you can't stay here.